Hello and welcome back to Keeping Your Eyes Open Network, where we share innovative and creative information with you that shows how to make sure you are not being ripped off or taken advantage of by any company or product. With today's economic problems that we are all going through, we understand many people are actively looking for safe alternatives to earn additional income and to save money. And one of their options to earn additional income is to get involved in a home-based business or multi-level marketing. However, there has been so many complaints about this industry that we want to get to the bottom of it right now. Some we've talked to have labeled this MLM industry as most lose money. So this brings us to our next guest. We have identified a gentleman who claims that he has the solution for the 95% failure rate in this industry. He also claims he has developed an automated system that not only builds your business for you, but will train all of your team members as well. He is so confident about this groundbreaking system, he has actually put his money where his mouth is and is willing to offer a 30-day money-back guarantee to everyone. As a matter of fact, our guest says he has a way not only to get people to join his business, but a way to make them stay in the business. So I want to welcome to the show the founder and CEO of the Get Paid to Travel Network, Mr. Kyeodvd Bankett. Hello, Mr. Bankett. How are you doing tonight?
Well, thank you, Melissa, and thank you for inviting me to your show.
Awesome. So, Mr. Bankett, what exactly is the Get Paid to Travel Network?
The Get Paid to Travel Network is a complete marketing firm that was designed to help people who are in business with us to be successful. I've been in the network marketing business for the last 18 years plus, 18 years plus. Yeah. And what I found is, in this industry, there are so many people who actually fail. Matter of fact, it's about 95% of the people who fail. And I'll tell you what happened to me. I was at Kinko's doing a presentation for a prospect, and I did the presentation, and as I was doing it, a guy was looking over my shoulder, and and that made me feel like, okay, I got a new prospect. Well, the guy that I showed the business to, he actually joined, and the guy that was looking over my shoulder asked me, hey, can you show me the business? Well, he joined too. He was a school teacher. Well, the guy joined the business, and when he walked out the door, I had an epiphany. And right then and there, I realized that guy couldn't ever make a single penny in this industry. What he was more impressed with was me wearing a Rolex watch, driving a Lexus. And right then and there, I decided to never ever recruit another person into my business until there was something that was created to help the little guy. Me, I can actually recruit, just like the guy that I met. I can recruit anybody into the business, but the little guy are the ones that usually get hurt. We call them cows, casualties of war, and some people call them cash cows because they're always paying to get into a home-based business, looking for additional income, but normally it doesn't work. So right then and there, I quit recruiting into my business, and it's taken me about 3 years to actually complete this project, and that's what we do with the Get Paid to Travel Network. Wow.
So why is the failure rate in your industry so high? Isn't it around 95%?
Yes. What happens, it's the transitional period. The 18 years I've been in the industry, I've always was taught to always be closing. Yeah. That's ABC. And I've been taught to always talk to everyone around me. The 3-foot rule, always talk to someone and try to actually shove your business down people's throat. Well, what happens, the average person has been taught to work on a job. So they have the job mentality. They go to a job. If they don't do anything, in 2 weeks they'll get a check. Well, when they get involved in a business, in a home-based business, they have that same concept. They think if they go to the meetings, attend the conference calls, get on the webinars, and they think they're supposed to get a check at the end of 2 weeks. Well, that's not how it works in business. The last business I owned, it cost me over $200,000, a conventional business, and it took me 3 years to even try to make a profit, but I didn't. Yeah, wow. So a lot of people don't realize that it takes a while to actually make a profit in this industry. So they come in with the job mentality, and the transitional period they can't handle, and when they don't make a check after about a month, they go around and tell people, hey, this thing stinks and don't try it.
Wow. So with all the network marketing companies that are available out there, why did you pick the travel industry?
Well, because Columbia University did a study, and they talked about kids who travel. Now, I'm from a poor family, and we didn't travel much. I didn't have a father, so I grew up with the idea that travel was stupid. And my better half, she used to always, not ask, but suggest we take a vacation. I was like, no, are you crazy? There's no way possible. Well, she tricked me. And she said we want a free trip to Purgatory, Colorado. Now, You know what purgatory means. So that was my first problem. My second problem was Sonny Bono is an avid skier, and he just ran into a tree and killed himself. Yep. Now, I've never had a broken bone in my life, never been hospitalized, so now because of the testosterone that men have, I had to go on the skiing trip knowing that I'm totally terrified. So we went on the skiing trip, and they gave us 2 hours of training. And then I got into the line, and I don't know if you know this, but we don't ski. We don't mountain climb, we don't bungee jump, we don't skydive, we don't do, I think we have enough strife in our life. But anyway, they gave us 2 hours of training, and I was thinking that you get into the ski lift with your skis and your sticks in your hand, so that was my idea from watching television. Well, anyway, we got in line, and I noticed that there were benches coming around picking people up, these old wooden benches. Well, I was still thinking that, well, maybe the benches stop and you put on your seatbelt and they let you go to the top of the mountain. Well, when I looked up, it didn't look like it went up that far. So I said, hey, I can do this. Now, I'm nervous as you know what, but I couldn't let my nervousness show to the mother of my kids. So I'm going, I can do this, I can do this. So after I realized it wasn't a ski lift, I had to get over the hurdle. There was only benches, but I thought the benches stopped. So when we got closer to the front of the line, we realized that the benches didn't stop. They just scooped you up. Going, so you have your skis on your feet, and you got your sticks in your hand, and there's just a wooden bench that takes you up this mountain. Well, I looked up and said, that's not too far. So we got on the bench, stick my butt out, and got scooped up, and we went up to the place where I thought that you got off at. Well, that wasn't the place. There was a sign that said, do not get off here. So I'm going, oh my goodness. I looked up, and that thing went over like a mile in the sky. So I'm going, ouch. Oh my goodness. So we went up the mountain, and we got to the highest part, and it stopped. I had angered some god. I'm stuck up on this lift with no seatbelt. So I fell in love with the bench pole. So I'm hugging the bench pole, acting real cool because I didn't want somebody to know that I was really nervous. But anyway, it started back about 5 minutes, skied down the mountain, and something I forgot to tell you. When we got to the resort, they had a sign of release. And the release said, if you die, it's your own fault, and any damage to any of their equipment, you had to pay for it if you die.
And how's that going to happen?
So we actually skied down the mountain, and it was the most fun I've ever had. We kept going back up and skiing, and I really enjoyed myself. Now, being pampered at this 5-star resort, skiing up and down the mountains, never had so much fun in my life. So what I had been doing, I was depriving myself and depriving my kids from actually traveling. Like I said earlier, Columbia University did a study that said the kids who travel are more well-rounded. So now I travel all over the world and have fun. And that's why I chose the travel industry.
Great. So why did you pick the parent company that you're currently partnered with? Very
good question. I wasn't with the company I'm with now. I was with a previous company, and the system that we developed it for that company, and it did very well. We put thousands of people into that company. Well, I did not know that me spending my own money and putting this together would intimidate the company. Well, I think I intimidated the company. We created some major people to join that company. I mean, thousands of people. Well, once we got going, the company sent me a letter and said that you cannot run your program anymore. Now, they didn't have a DVD prior to me running my program, so when I did, they decided to stop me from doing it and create their own DVD. And what happened, because of the principles of The Secret, the powers of attraction, I went to my office one day and there was a flyer in my mailbox with this company. I called them up and told them that I had a project that I had to park at some travel company. So the name of my company is Get Paid to Travel, so it has to be attached to a travel company. So I met with the owner, flew down to Fresno, California, and he saw the project, and he actually signed the contract and allowed me to run the program with his company.
Wow. So from our research, we found that the average person views this industry as some type of scam or pyramid. Why is that?
Well,
getting right down to it. Why is that?
Very good question. I brought a graphic with me so you can take a look at it. And let's take a look at this graphic.
Okay.
Now, this is the best pyramid, the best known pyramid in America, and it's called corporate America.
All right.
Now, let's look at corporate America. You have your CEO, president, your vice president, your regional managers, district managers, local managers, and your employees on the bottom. Now, let me ask you a question. Which one has to work a year or more to get a vacation, the top or the bottom?
The top.
Okay. Which one has to work a year or more to get a vacation, the top or the bottom?
The bottom.
The bottom, okay. Which one can take a vacation whenever they want to, the top or the bottom?
The top.
Which one has to work every single day and hope that someone will give them a raise, the top or the bottom?
The bottom.
Which one makes the most money, the top or the bottom?
The top.
Which one can take a lunch break whenever they want to, the top or the bottom?
The top.
Which one works very hard to make the other rich, the top or the bottom?
The bottom. Okay, I get your point. I totally understand. But isn't that the American way, that we're all to work to survive?
Well, I was always taught, because my mother just didn't know any better, and you don't know what you don't know, and I tell people all the time, if you're taught wrong, you'll learn wrong, and if you learn wrong, you'll teach wrong. It's precipitated constantly in this industry. Well, I was always taught, if you want to make it, you should work very hard to make it, to climb the corporate ladder. Well, what I have found out in my lifetime, and being in conventional business and in this industry, is if you work very hard, you get tired.
Yeah.
So in this industry, we learn to work smart, not hard. So in this industry, you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. I have a vested interest for everyone that's on my team to be successful. That's why I'm able to spend the money to help my team. With all the leaders in this industry, you couldn't find anyone that will spend the type of money that I've spent to help the team to be successful, because I know if they're successful, then I'm successful.
Okay, so with that in mind, how do you offer every one of your team members a money-back guarantee?
Isn't that fantastic?
It's awesome. How are you able to afford that?
Well, what happens, we have a training tutorial. It's kind of like an online university, that everyone that's on my team has this training tutorial DVD. And when you go through the training tutorial, it actually tells you and teaches you each and every day what to do for the first 30 days of your business. And once you go through each day of training, you have to go to the website, at the Get Paid to Travel member site, and actually take a test on what you've learned on each of those days. And each day tells you what you need to do to build your business. Once you take this training tutorial, it's a whole new revelation about being in business. People have the full concept of being in business once they take this tutorial. So we're able to track exactly what you do, how you do it, and if you're a part of my team, someone that you bring into the business, you're able to track what they do and keep them accountable for the things, and if they follow the system, they'll make their money back in the first 30 days.
Wow. So exactly explain to me what makes your system different than all the other systems that are available out there today.
There's all kind of systems out there that you can go on the internet and find all types of things about building people's businesses. There's companies that sell leads, and it's really funny about people who sell leads. I always say, if a company has leads that you can purchase from them, wouldn't they join some network marketing company and make a bunch of money? Why are they selling these leads for pennies when they can take these people and actually work them inside of a business? Well, my system is totally different. We have different parts of the business. I'll tell you, we have a website, a member's website that keeps you totally organized. We have recruiting business cards, brochures, invitation cards, stickers that you can put, and all these things are designed to send people to a website with your promo code on it, and when someone uses your promo code, they can actually join. Our system is designed to take you out of the picture. We really don't want you out talking to people. The old-fashioned way is to go and talk to 100 people and maybe one will show up for a meeting. Well, we've created a system that takes you out and allows the system to work for you and build your business for you.
Great. So we have opened our lines to take calls from viewers. So if you're interested in asking our guest a question or make a statement, please call us now. So you've been in this field for over 18 years, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, don't remind me how long it's been.
Yeah, it's been a while. So how did you survive in this market that long?
Trial and error. When I decided to get into the network marketing industry, well, let me back up. In high school, I decided I had 4 options. I was about to graduate from high school, and I had 4 options. My options were to go to a post-secondary school, but Mom didn't go to just college, so she couldn't tell us about college. To go to the military and be all I can be, but I used to see guys on the street corner holding signs that says U.S. vet, I work for food, so I didn't want to do that. Then my other option was to go to work for someone. Well, being raised in the ghetto, I knew that work for someone wouldn't take me to where I wanted to be, so the last option was to go into business for myself. Now, the only thing that I knew about business was I'm the boss. Now, I'm the youngest of 5 kids. Now, I didn't get a lot of respect in my household. Well, I thought if I was the boss, people would respect me. So I think I may have gotten into it just for respect, but I got into conventional business, and I thought I was on top of the world. Got into the arcade business in 1982, which was one of the hottest businesses in the world. Made a lot of money. I had to buy a dolly to carry the quarters to the bank. Well, one of my customers came into my business and gave me a book. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And one of the things I read about J. Paul Getty said he'd rather make 1% of 100 different people's efforts instead of 100% of his own. That made a lot of sense to me. So got into the industry and realized that I can make money from other people's efforts and never looked back.
So you were in the arcade business before you were in the network marketing. Did you do anything else other than that?
That was my first business, the arcade business. But then Atari came out with the home version of the video games, and that pulled the bottom out of my business. So I had to diversify. Went into business after business after business. Now, being in business as long as I was in conventional business for over 20 years. And I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to get rich one day. But one thing that I realized by being in business for myself, I was actually in business for the landlord, the light company, the taxes, the advertising company. So, and sometimes my employees made more money than I did because after paying all the bills, you know, but I looked good. But I wasn't making any money.
Wow. So why are you so passionate about the network marketing industry?
Well, one thing is because the economy, right now the economy is screwed up. I don't care what job. Tell me a job in the world that could, give you an example. I went camping with my son last week for 4 days out in the wilderness. I was sleeping in a tent. At least, you know, we had an air mattress. But when I came back home, there was a check in my mailbox. So when I look at network marketing, I look at it in a whole different light. I'm proud to be a networker. When people ask me what I do, I'll tell them in a minute, I do network marketing. Some people hide behind that. Oh, well, I do, and they try to think of other things. Well, I love this industry because of the economy. No matter what job you have right now, well, your income is limited. In the network marketing arena, your income is not limited. You can make tons of money. I mean, I've made more in 1 week than some people make in a year. And another thing is kids. We only have one chance to raise our kids, and one thing that I think is that our kids only take about 10–15% of the stuff that we try to teach them, and then society teaches them the rest. Well, I get to be at home every day with my kids. When they come home, I'm there to greet them. So when they get to the point of in the adolescent stage of their life, and they say, "Hey, Devon's not at home. You know, we can go over their house." But I'm always there. I'm always there to greet my kids. And one of the things that I didn't have was a father in my life, and it makes me feel very good to be able to be at home with my kids and play with my boys and enjoy my kids, because one of the things that we have deleted out of our lives is fun. Because of the everyday hassle, we have to work and do things. So fun, I get to have fun right now and do the things I want to do and still make money in my mailbox anytime I go to my mailbox, basically.
And enjoy your kids while you're doing a great career that you enjoy. But would you say that not everybody wants to be a business owner?
Absolutely. There's only two ways that you can earn income in America. One is to own a business or to work on a job. Now let me ask you a question. Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal makes a lot of money, right? Now would you say that the owner of the team makes more?
Probably.
Well, see, he doesn't have to worry about the stress. He doesn't have to worry about the knees going bad and bad things happening to him, and with the stress of winning on his back. He sits in a skybox somewhere and makes a ton of money. So ask yourself this question: do you want to be the person who received the check or the person who signed the checks?
I want to be the person who signs it.
Absolutely. But that, of course, it's not for everyone, but that's what I would rather do.
So we've heard that there are some really great tax benefits from operating a home-based business. How do you know what is tax deductible and what's not?
Well, the United States Congress have created laws to help all people who are in business, large, small, or home-based business. And these laws are designed to help you stay in business and to make a profit. But you have to be aware of these laws to actually take advantage of them. A lot of people who's in network marketing and a home-based business right now, they pay their taxes as if they don't. Well, we here at the Get Paid to Travel Network have employed the #1 tax authority, Dr. Ron R. Mueller, to be on our presentation DVD and on the training tutorial that teaches everyone about the tax benefits of having a home-based business. So what you'll find out of all the things that you normally pay for, that you're going to pay for anyway, they're mostly tax deductible.
So I've attended some MLM meetings, and I've been witness to the guy that stands up in front of the room and claims fame on checks and shows that you can actually make money and income in this. So how are you able to earn the type of income that they claim in a multi-level marketing network?
Well, I've actually earned more in 1 week than some people make in a year. It can happen. But one thing about this industry, there are so many people, again, teaching people the wrong way of building this business. Showing checks is not a way to build a business. When someone shows you a check, you don't know if the check is real, #1. It could be made off of a computer. You don't know if the company pays this person because of their reputation, or you don't know if that person brought a bunch of people from another team, from another company with him over to this new company. So when someone shows you a check, that shouldn't impress you. we here at the Get Paid to Travel Network want you to know what you're doing. We want you to know how to do it. We train you and teach you exactly about the business that you're in and actually show you how to get paid to travel.
Wow. So I think we have our first caller. Hello, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Please state your first name and where you're calling from.
My name is Cynthia, and I'm from Dallas. And my question is for Mr. Bankett. Mr. Bankett, I've been several other companies. I've gone to meetings. I've done what my sponsor has told me. I've did conference calls. But I have not earned a penny. Now, what is your company going to offer that these other companies haven't?
With the Get Paid to Travel Network, we have created many tools like a business card, brochures, displays, drop boxes, a lot of different stickers. We have a lot of different tools that we actually take you out of the equation. Been in this industry as long as I have, we've been taught again to go and talk to everyone we know. Well, with the system that we've created, we don't want you talking to your family and friends. Let the system work for you. Direct people to the website. Let the website do what it's designed to do and build your business, train your people, and show them how to get the tax benefits of being in a home-based business.
So is there a right time to get into the network marketing industry?
Yes. There's 4 phases of any business. Formulation, when a company is first forming. Exponential, when a company is exploding. Saturation, when everyone knows about the company. And decline, once it hits saturation and started going down. The company that we're with, they've been around for over 5 years, so they've gone over the threshold mark of being able to stick, because most network marketing companies don't last for the first 2 years. But we've been around for over 5 years right now. We haven't hit the momentum. The top income in the company, no one has hit that yet, and there's going to be some people on this team that's going to be some of the million-dollar earners.
Excellent. I think we have the next caller, please.
I have to tell you this. I hate my job. Would you recommend me quitting my job to do your business full-time?
Absolutely not, sir. I would not recommend that. We have a motto here with the Get Paid to Travel Network, and it's keep your daytime job until you start making at least $10,000 a week with us. No, don't quit your job. Use the income that you make with the home-based business to pay off your home, to pay off your credit cards, to buy a new car, to pay for your kids' college. But no, don't quit your daytime job until you start making at least, I would say, 3 times more than what you earn right now.
But you're doing this as a full-time deal, so don't you think that somebody should take the chance and be able to earn as a full-time income?
Well, remember, I was in a conventional business prior to getting into this industry. I didn't just stop my business. Once I started seeing the income coming into my mailbox and realizing that I was making more with my home-based business than I was with my conventional business, that's when I decided to close them all down. So I wouldn't recommend anyone that don't know the industry to get in and quit their job right now, because there's a transitional period, and well, the system will probably get you there a lot faster, but then there's still a transitional period that I don't want you losing out on anything.
Okay, next caller, please state your first name and where you're calling from.
A statement and a question.
Okay.
If it's all right, I'd like to stay anonymous.
Okay, go right ahead.
Well, thank you very much. My statement is I was involved with another company and paid $50 a month and $99 a month for these magazines, and we had to hand them out every month, and that comes to $150. And that's to qualify for the guarantee. And then you had to give out 5 magazines a week and to the prospects, and collect names and emails and phone numbers and try to hassle people and all that. And it takes the time to do all this work to just get the 12-month guarantee. And if you didn't do it, it was null and void. The simple question is, what's the gimmick with your guarantee?
Wow. Well, thank you for calling. I just happened to be with it. I was with that company for close to 4 years, and when they started doing that, I thought it was a horrific thing that they did to take advantage of their distributors. One of the things that they do, they don't pay out on that $99. Well, we don't have any gimmicks with our guarantee. Everyone who become a member of our team will get the 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you follow this system, we have a DVD that you just pop it into your DVD player, look at it, follow the day-by-day activities, and if you do this, you got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And we're so assured that you'll make your money back. I put my money where my mouth is.
So you mean that you're going to offer this to everybody that joins your program, no matter who brings them in?
Absolutely. If I don't care how deep it goes, because I just got sick and tired of what's going on in this industry, and I decided, you know what, I'm so assured of this system that everyone gets a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Okay, let's take our next caller. Please state your name and where you're from.
My name is Barbara, and I'm from St. Louis. And my question is, why do we have to pay to become a part of your business? If you want me to promote this business, wouldn't you get a lot more people if you would just let them join for free?
Well, yes and no. Please understand, this is a business. This is not a job. You go to a job and you hope and beg someone to give you a job. I've seen people beg and do all kinds of things to get a job. This is not a job. This is a business. If you were to own a McDonald's, you would need $1 million. You need to find a location. You need to go to McDonald's University for a year just to own a McDonald's. This is a business, so it's a whole different ball game than working on a job.
Next caller, please. Please state your name and where you're calling from.
My question is a follow-up from the last caller. Right now, we're struggling to get by, and you're trying to get people to join your business and have them pay a fee to join. Where in the hell will people find the money to join your business? And who's traveling anymore with all the high cost of fuel? I'm sorry, but I'm really frustrated with what's going on in this economy. Can you help me?
Please, we understand that most people are frustrated today, but please watch your language on the show. So how can we help this caller?
Wow. Well, I can feel your frustration with the economy the way that it is right now, with the high fuel costs, food, gas. I mean, everything is expensive, and your income with your job is still the same. So a lot of people are in trouble because of this economy. But one thing I know, travel is going to be around forever. If you already travel, no matter what, go to the airport. Go to any airport and just look at the traffic at an airport. When was the last time were you on a plane? Was it full or was it empty? Again, I just left Punta Cana, and we got on the plane. There was 3 people that was left because they overbooked the plane. So people are traveling. If you're already accustomed to travel, you're going to travel no matter how much the fuel cost goes, because that's something that you're accustomed to.
So does everybody get to benefit from these tax benefits?
Well, everyone who...
Or does everybody get to qualify for these tax benefits?
Well, if you have a home-based business and you are pursuing a profit, you have to have a profit motive. So a profit motive could be you have your business cards and you're out passing them out. You're doing something to promote your business. So the tax benefits are there for anyone who has a profit motive. Not just get into the business and say, okay, well, now I want to save on all these taxes, because that could get you in trouble. You have to pursue the business and pursue a profit.
Okay, next caller. Are you there? Hello, next caller. I guess we lost that one. Let's go to next caller. Do you have a question for our guest?
I looked at your travel comparisons on your website, and I'm with one of the companies you were speaking of. I think it's just truly wrong for you to have to talk bad about another company just to make yours look good. I'm with the other company, and I'm here to tell you I love Coach, and he has integrity, and I'm not quitting. I don't care how much more I can make with your company. I'm staying right here where I'm at.
Let me explain something to you. Business is designed for one reason only, and that is to make money. It's not designed for emotions. When you put your emotions inside a business, my opinion that you're making a big mistake. You say that you're in love with the owner of that company, and again, that was the company that I used to be with, and if a person has to go out and tell someone else that someone has integrity, you have to ask yourself, does that person really have integrity? I think you should be able to judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. Well, and talking about if you're happy with that company, I would suggest you stay there. We're not trying to convince anyone to change the companies that you're with. And talking about the travel comparison, if you look at television, you would see Subway and Quiznos, Pepsi AC and Tom's. AT&T and Comcast. There are so many companies that show a difference in what they offer from the other companies. So on the travel comparison on the website, the only thing that we did was show the difference, what we offer compared to what the other companies offer.
Next caller, are you there? Do you have a question for our guest today?
Yes, I do. My name is Loretta, and I'm from Canada. And actually, I just had a comment to make. And I just wanted to say thank you to Mr. Bankhead because, you know, he's created such a phenomenal system. And I've used the system, and it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling to have someone on my team that's working so hard for my success. You know, I've never had this happen to me before, and, you know, never to put anything together before like this. And my team and I just want to say, you know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything that you've done for us.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I had someone that actually used the system, so that's good. I'm glad you called. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you.
Well, we're almost out of time. We're going to take a couple of more callers, and our lines are loaded right now, so we might bring back you to another one of our hour segments so we can cover a little bit more of your business in detail. Let's take that last caller. Next caller, please. Can you please state your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Bob. I'm from Houston. I have a question for Mr. Know Everything about network marketing. If you're so proud of your parent company, answer this question. Why don't they have more people in their company than YTB? We have over 200,000 distributors, and we're still growing.
Wow. Well, you actually mentioned the company that I used to be with. Okay. Well, that company has a lot of momentum. And talking about the growing, I just looked at an article in the Travel Weekly magazine that indicates that the recruiting is down with YTB. That company has created a lot of momentum, and that was the company that I was with that actually stopped me from actually running the program that I was running. And I think this company is a lot better because the company I'm with pays more, has no issues with any of the vendors, and we get paid more on travel commissions. I mean, there's no comparison to what we have now compared to what we used to have now. And there's no one who has actually made the top income in this company. So it's wide open for certain people to actually be the first ones to get to the top of the money chain with this company.
Well, Mr. Bankett, my producer says that we do have time for one more call. So let's take the next caller. Please, let's make it quick. We're kind of running out of time. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Nelson. I have a few quick yes or no questions for your guests. Is your company in good standings with Ayaton?
Yes.
Can your company book cruises with Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines?
Yes.
Can your company book with Apple Vacations?
Yes.
Can your company book with Corelli Tours, and will Disney Vacations recognize your reps as travel agents?
Yes and yes.
Because I'm tired of being lied to.
Yes. The company that we're with is in good standing with all of the travel vendors. Because the company is publicly traded, we're transparent. You can find all the information on the internet. So yes, we're in good standing with all of those companies.
Well, that was pretty fast, simple, and easy. That was our final caller, but hello, caller. We've got one more. This will be our last caller. Are you there, caller?
I'm already an online travel agent with one of your competitors, and I have a pretty good team right now. But it seems to me that your company doesn't have the problems that we have and the issues with giving your first team away to your power team leader, which has cost me a lot of money. So my question is, if I wanted to join your company and bring my whole team with me and keep the same integrity of the group, how would you suggest I do that?
Well, it sounds like that you are involved in a company that I'm aware of. Again, I understand the anger that you go through with that particular part of the company. The easiest thing to do is to do the exact same thing that I did. I went to my leaders. I told them that I found a better company. I kept my integrity with my leaders, and I told them to talk to their people and their leaders, and we all came over together and we kept the integrity of the entire group to make sure everyone who sponsored to whoever with that company had the same sponsorship. So if you have a group of people that's in your organization right now and you want to make the transition over, you can actually contact the Get Paid to Travel Network at admin@Get Paid to Travel and let them know that you have a group of people and they want to come over from a different company, and the Get Paid to Travel will create something for you to help that happen for you. So just get in contact with the Get Paid to Travel Network at admin at Get Paid to Travel and let us know that you have a group of people and we can help you make that happen.
Well, that concludes our show for today. Mr. Bankett, we really appreciate you sharing your valuable experience and information about network marketing. He has given our viewers expert knowledge on what to look for when investigating home-based businesses, and we thank you for that. And to you, our viewers, if you have any questions about this show or you have an idea for the show, you can call the number on the screen or send an email to newidea@keepingyoureyesopen.com. Next week, we will be talking about the miracle body garment that's sweeping the country, claiming to reduce a woman's dress by 2 sizes in 10 minutes. We'll put it to the test and see if it's actually true. As always, it's our sincere purpose for you to keep your eyes open and ask questions. I hope you've been able to take something positive from what you've just viewed. And remember, if everyone in your house has a cell phone and you're still paying for a home phone, cancel it. A penny saved is a penny earned. I'm Melissa from Keeping Your Eyes Open Network, and have a better than wonderful day, and thank you for joining us.